It's got to be one of these three, but which one? Do you sense something, boy? She clearly had a motive, and perhaps under that soft, knitted exterior lurks the soul of a hardened thumper. I must question her. But you do admit you had a motive.
He happened I did, and I could have thumped him, buried him, and drowned him twice over since I've been down here. None of you lot seems worried about that, though.
That can't be everywhere, Miss Gabberly. Not with so many suspects to interview.
More important than tending the victim of the crime, is it?
Look here, I can't stand around chatting all day. I've a thumper to catch. See that you don't leave the house.
He took quite a thumping, didn't he? Can't say he didn't deserve it. Still, can't leave him to rot all on his lonesome. Someone's got to tend to the great lug.
Oh,
He's coming round.
ugh, my head. Somebody stop the spinning. There's a whirlpool I'm in.
Don't fret, Pat, you've had a nasty knock. Did you see who thumped you?
No, but I can almost remember what hit me. The terrible weapon that laid me low,
You saw the weapon what hit you?
I think so. It was... Oh, I can't remember a thing. My brain's been boggled.
Ooh, you've got amnesia, you have.
Amnesia? Oh, not that, as well as a bang to the head. Is it fatal?
Just take things step by step, Chuck. What's the last thing you can remember?
Well, I were upstairs, getting set for a jump down yon slide, but something wasn't right. Them little dogs of Felicity's were underfoot, and they wouldn't shut their yaps. Duncan McBiscuit doesn't take guff from yapping wee dugs, so I grabbed that bone toy of theirs and took it away. They didn't like it one bit. Oh, no! Best part was, when I squeezed the wee toy, it drove them crazy, because it made this noise. This noise. Och, what was that noise? I can't recall. My brain's turned to haggis.
Don't fret, Pat. Just rest. It'll come back to you.
You shouldn't eat candy floss, Mr. Panea. Bad for your teeth.
Oh, I'm not eating it. I just like having something to hold.
You must try to stop worrying so.
But the thumper, who knows where he'll strike next?
I don't think there is a thumper. I think Duncan just fell over and wandered off by himself. He's a clumsy oaf, you know.
Aye, he is heavy on his feet, that's for sure.
He'll bounce back. He always does. It's Poochie Woo and Tinky Wee I'm worried about. Those silly accusations hurt their feelings. I just hope playing dress-up will lift their spirits. A new look is a tonic for the soul, don't you find?
Wait, I don't know how to play dressing up games as it happens.
Doggy dress-up, silly. I just need to pick the right outfits. So many to choose from. Do you like the pretty pictures? He's like a little boy, crazy for candy floss. My poor little Duncan. All he wanted was to take me out on a date. Perhaps I'll let him, if we ever get out of here. Not my best shot. He thinks he's so important. Oh, Mrs. Gabberly is as cute as kittens. Or strays, anyway. Oh, the Major seems to have lost his bearings. His holiday didn't turn out quite the way he planned, did it? My poor little darlings. They love a fashion shoot, but they were so agitated they couldn't sit still. Do you know what upset them? Some horrid person stole Mr. Squeaky. Isn't that awful? Mr. Squeaky's only a bone, but he's absolutely their favourite toy. The three of them are inseparable. Personally, I think it was that constable. Who else could be so cruel as to steal from a couple of helpless little puppies? He looks so happy.
Ah! Oh, it's only you, Gromit. For a moment I thought... well, never mind. I'm sorry, lad, but if you want some candy floss, you'll have to get your own. I'm rather... attached to mine.
Good to see you, Private.
One of these suspects knows Summit, but whom to question first?
I'm afraid our supper gong won't be seeing any more use this evening.
If I keep staring long enough, I'm sure I'll detect Summit eventually. Caught a scent, have you? His motive is clear enough. But could this apparently gentle purveyor of fine groceries be a Jekyll and Hyde character, perhaps? A vicious thumper in disguise? I must interrogate him. And put that candy floss down while I'm interviewing you, if you please.
Oh,
I'll ask you again, and this time I want a straight answer. Did you or did you not thump Duncan McBiscuit?
did you not? I mean, you did not. That is to say, me, not you. I mean, not you, me. But not me.
All right, that's enough. Just you watch yourself, Mr. Paneer, or I'll be watching you. Got it? Not another word.
Phew. What happened to my little friend and protector? I have to spin up another.
I were teasing them wee duggies with that toy of theirs, and it made a sound. A sound! Oh, no, it's all fading away.
Oh, don't fuss yourself. You'll remember in time.
That's it! The sound of the toy! Now I remember.
Go on, then what happened?
Oh, I kept the toy and shut the wee doggies down the slide. They didn't like that one bit neither. I was having a grand time. I wanted a wee picky to remember by, so I went down to that photo thingamajig. I struck a manly pose and I was... Oh, Crivens, it's all fading away. I'll be forgetting my own name next.
Oh, don't get yourself in a twist, love. It'll come back to you.
That's right. I remember.
Go on.
I was taking a picky, holding a stick of candy floss. Oh, I love that stuff, me. I got my hunger up. Just then, like an answer to my prayers, the gong sounded for supper. I came to table, and there I found heaven, my lovely lass, Felicity. I remember the fine, sweet smell of her, like... She smelled like... Oh, blast it all! My nose is a blank! I cannot recall!
Give it time, love. You'll remember.
That's it! The sweet scent of Felicity! How could I forget? I remember everything now! I'm cured! You've cured my ham knees! You cured me, and I were a right numpty with you, weren't I?
Still are, I reckon. But don't go weepy on me now. Tell me what happened after you sat down at supper.
I was making a toast when the lights went out. My eyes were adjusting to the dark when... thump!
Who thumped you?
Och, I never saw who, but I saw what. The supper gong mallet! That's what hit me!
The supper gong, Mallet. You sure, Chuck?
Sure? Oh, aye! Look what it did to me!
Ooh! That's a crime, that is. No wonder your mind's been a blank. What kind of person would do that? They should be locked up. You go back to sleep now, love. Get some rest.
That's an extra fluffy batch. Can't do any harm to trade up. Just this once. Oh, crikey, it's heavy. Must be family-sized floss.
Three little suspects. One of them's got to be the thumper. You can do this, Ernest Dibbins. What is it, boy? Maybe this time I'll get some sense out of him. And put that candy floss down while I'm interviewing you, if you please.
Oh,
I'll ask you again, and this time I want a straight answer. Did you or did you not thump Duncan McBiscuit?
did you not? I mean, you did not. That is to say, me, not you. I mean, not you, me. But...
I've heard quite enough, thank you. That's enough, I said.
Phew. What happened to my little friend and protector? I'll have to spin up another.
Three little suspects. One of them's got to be the thumper.
Eureka! I've got it!
You sure this time, Mr. Wallace? I'll summon the suspects. Right. You have accused Felicity's diminutive dogs of thumping Duncan McBiscuit. To prove it, you need a motive, a weapon, and a witness. Where do you want to start?
And the weapon is... Do you have anything resembling a weapon, lad? I could use one sharpish. The weapon is this mallet.
You bang on the money this time, Wallace. I remember now. That's what it Duncan, all right. He said so himself, and he's got the dent in his bonds to prove it.
It all makes sense now. That's a maladjusted mallet, all right.
Maladjusted? What makes you say that?
Well, it looked all fluffy and pink and delicious, but underneath it was rock hard and not very tasty.
Thank you, Mr. Pinnear. It appears that the mallet is indeed our weapon. Well done, Wallace. You're on the way to proving your case, Wallace. We have a weapon. What's next?
Oh, perhaps I miscalibrated the conductivator whatchamacallit.
All right, that's enough of that. Move along now, everyone.
Honestly, what a waste of time.
Themselves, you know.